At Julius Capital, we offer funding solutions that move far beyond traditional arm-twisting cash fundraising. We specialize in assisting Catholic organizations to fund large-scale priority projects, especially when they are up against pressing deadlines and must find a way to implement the program despite significant funding gaps. We excel in these difficult situations by adopting unique strategies that integrate finance and philanthropy to generate significant cash now. Far too often, finance and philanthropy efforts of Catholic organizations exist in silos. There is little interaction between departments, and as a result, the options for raising funds are not as creative or efficient as they could be. Funding gaps arise, and missions suffer as priority projects are scrapped, or the organization must take on unfavorable debt to meet the demands of their bishop or parishioners. Alternatively, by integrating finance and philanthropy, you can cover your funding gaps quickly through much more favorable means. You can take the first step in this process by attending Michael Sherrill's presentation Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern to learn how finance can support philanthropy. Then, immediately following that presentation, Mark Henry, recipient of the 2018 Plan Giving Award for Excellence, will be presenting on how philanthropy can support finance at 3 p.m. As Michael presents, you will learn how to bridge funding gaps by letting your donors actually become your lenders. Donor bonds offer Catholic organizations a new source of major gifts that are great for you and your donors. They help you cover funding gaps immediately because you receive cash on the sale of the bond and unlock very favorable terms with the generosity of your donors. This can include options where your donor pledges to donate back the principal as an estate gift, or where they forgive the annual interest payments as a way of making a pledged gift. Donors love these bonds, especially in an era of low interest rate environment, because they offer secure and significant yield on top of tremendous tax benefits. As a result, these gifts tend to only increase the cash gift from your donor, so you don't need to worry about cannibalizing existing gifts. Michael will also present on how the Unified Credit Facility allows you to maximize your financing options and your donors' giving options to ensure yours and your donors' short and long-term needs can be met. Finally, Michael will discuss how these funding solutions offer win-win opportunities for dioceses and foundations, and how that relationship can be strengthened and leveraged to help the Church in unique ways. Michael Sherrill has been designing and implementing innovative funding solutions that have provided Catholic organizations over $750 million of funding over the last 25 years. Recently, he was approached by the Diocese of Austin, where they had a $25 million funding gap for their Catholic schools and no choice but to find a way to continue operations. Michael helped them issue $6 million in donor bonds and $19 million in tax-exempt financing at a fixed rate under 2%. As a result, they immediately covered the cash shortfalls in their schools and set up new structured giving inventory. Feel free to pause the video to read the recommendation they provide. Or sign up for his presentation Thursday, October 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern. There, he will provide more detail on this case study and more detail on donor bonds and the Unified Credit Facility. And that's not the only way you can take advantage of this virtual conference to implement these unique funding solutions. Immediately following Michael's presentation, Mark Henry will be taking the other angle, explaining how philanthropy can be creatively used to support Catholic organizations' financing. By taking an active approach to plan giving, Mark Henry has been able to secure bequest commitments on a timeline much more condensed than typical for plan giving. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but we can't afford to focus on future gifts as finances are tight right now. However, with our zero net cost guarantee, you can rest easy that all campaign costs will be more than covered with current gifts. Also, we guarantee that our plan giving campaign will generate at least 10 times our fee in plan giving commitments over the long run. And how does this help you now? By utilizing the Julius Capital design 10 ways to give, you can actually pull gifts forward and use cash from them immediately. With all that said, I would counter that you can't afford not to run an active plan giving campaign, especially if finances are tight right now. How can we be so confident? Because over our decades of experience, the results have been there. Let's take a look at a recent campaign with the Diocese of Tyler. Like many dioceses, they took a passive approach to plan giving and were generating about $100,000 annually. In 2018, Mark Henry helped them begin an active plan giving campaign and assisted them in generating over $20 million in commitments in the last 2 years. For this tremendous success, he received the Plan Giving Award for Excellence at ICSC 2018. These results just go to show that our Catholic organizations are leaving money in the pews, and if we don't ask, we won't get these funds. Fortunately, you've already taken some positive steps towards achieving this success for your own mission. You've registered for ICSC 2020 and taken the time to learn more about a commonly dismissed subject. Next, register for Mark Henry's presentation, How to Generate Major Gifts Through Tactical Plan Giving. This presentation will be Thursday, October 1st from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this video after that time, don't worry. Simply reach out to us and we will send you a recording. Finally, as a special coupon for attendees at ICSC 2020, be sure to sign up for a free plan giving training session. Simply click the coupon in this exhibit hall. No commitment or prior knowledge of plan giving is necessary. Thank you for your attention, and we hope to see you at our presentations this Thursday.